Hey, what's going on, my friends? I wanted to spend a few minutes to talk with you about the power of collaboration and community. Uh, Many of you guys know I'm a full-time educator, 8 hours in school, 2 hours commute, so I'm out of my house from 10 hours a day. So life is kind of hectic. Now, on top of that, we're getting our educational nonprofit, Our Future First, underway. And a big focus of that is being able to create this whole child youth center in our town, Reese's House, in honor of my late student, Maurice Lewis. Now, you know, having a family, working full time, all of these things takes up considerable bandwidth. And a big focus of my life right now is getting this nonprofit up off the ground so we can really work in our community to better things. And I want to take you to an event we held last night. And that was our first work session, right? And this was our opportunity to bring people on board who've come out to our launch event a month or so ago to come out and really get them involved in the planning process and to be able to really work together, to collaborate for the good of our community. And at the onset of the event, we didn't really have anybody show up. And we had a couple people trickle in here and there. But it was one of the most powerful things that I've experienced because we didn't have any formal committee breakdowns. We didn't do anything along those lines. But what we did was sit and discuss and collaborate and build together as a team. And that was so incredibly powerful for me because so often I come home, spend some time with my wife and kids. Once we get our two boys to bed, it's a boom, right back to work, right back to work on the nonprofit, right back to work on different things that we kind of have going on right now in our lives, and as well as, the extracurricular stuff, so to speak. So, a lot of this is spent between my wife and myself having these conversations, and periodically I'll text back and forth with different members of the community and have these conversations. But the face-to-face time, the face-to-face conversations is something that I didn't necessarily neglect because I understand how important they are, especially in a school setting, but you kind of forget that when you are outside of that structured environment. So being able to sit down last night and collaborate with such great people who are so incredibly passionate about building Reese's House and about bringing real change in our community was just so empowering and uplifting to me as an individual, but also as somebody who works in the community to make some good and who really wants to see positive change happen in our area. And I want you to take a second to really think about what you're doing to collaborate with those around you, whether it's in your schools, whether it's in your businesses, your organizations, your communities, whatever the case may be. Because everybody wants to see change, right? Everybody wants to see it. We know things have to change. But what are we doing to get outside of our own little bubbles, our own circles there, to really have these tough conversations with people who may not always have the same viewpoints as us or the same life experiences? Because I have found throughout my entire life that the more you can collaborate, the more you can have these conversations with people, the better off you are going to be. And sometimes we forget that, right? Like, let's be real. Sometimes we forget how powerful those conversations are. So I encourage you, whether you're looking to step up and make some real change in your schools or whatever it is that you are working on right now, what is your level of collaboration with those around you? And not just your echo chambers inside of your school, not just the people who you hang out with, you eat lunch with, your day ones, but the people around you who you may not typically associate with or talk to or collaborate with. And how are you then looking to bring people in from the outside into your circles so that you can then get that experience, those viewpoints, those perspectives? Because without that, we're not really collaborating. We're just sitting there talking in circles and we're going around and around and around and around. And for what? So my words of advice for today, for all of you people out there, collaborate. Work to build a community of people who are connected, who can really work to help you guys grow and to accomplish whatever it is that you were trying to do. And if you're not too sure how to do that, let me know. I got your back. Peace, love, and I'll catch you guys soon.